This is silly tourney where there's 16 players playing a bracket with random seeding across all kinds of elos, more than 1,000 elo elo span across the bracket, I think, and 200% handicap for everyone, so no handicap advantage, just plain boosted everything. Everything handicapped, yeah, or boosted. Simply just look at the resource income here. It's a lot faster than you usually collect cheap. And the same goes for most kinds of resources. The villagers carry more as well. So you basically only need 3 or 4 villagers on Rhino and you still won't suffer from a lot of decay. Let's have a look at the civilizations of choice here. We have Henri with the Sicilians here. Could be that he's planning some village shenanigans, towers. Not towers, obviously, but dungeons or scouts or even just straight FC knights, because you start with more resources as well. And Sicilians, that you can see, start with extra stone as well. So Sicilians could play endless castle drops if you're in the mood for it. And as far as the other guy goes, he's Crazybus with the Khmer. It's hidden civ free pick, by the way. And in the Khmer case, they don't need it in buildings to age up. You already have the 200 gold because of the handicap. So you could just easily go straight past castle here. So maybe a dungeon rush from Henri is a very bad idea, because the Khmer will be castle age almost before you are able to hit anything. Ooh, Mother found the Angry Housewife emote. Nice. No, the GG emote it is. Did you sub without me getting an alert or something? It is, however, much appreciated. Maybe I just forgot. Maybe the alerts are off. Anyway, thank you for the support. And thanks for participating in crazy events like this. With Prime, alright. Yeah, so something needs to be done with the alerts then. Unless it was some other time and I missed it. So what's the situation here? Henri could easily go Blacksmith Market, fast castle drop here with the Sicilians. Sicilians build these castles so ridiculously quickly in this mode, by the way. Everything is, the villagers work more quickly as well, so you build faster. So those castle drops are unstoppable. It's literally, you can't stop it. They build 4 villagers build a castle in 10 or 15 seconds, if I saw correctly yesterday. Long distance hunting in the back here for Crazybus, and Feudal Age well on the way. Doesn't even need to do anything in the next stage, we'll just click straight for the Castle Age, presumably. Henri did get Loom. Might be worried about some early action there, or maybe it's just something to compensate for TC idle time, or to avoid TC idle time. And Crazybus just parking the scout perfectly out of range of the TC here. There's the Feudal Age for Crazybus, and at 14 population goes straight to the Castle Age here with Khmer. You start with extra stone as well, so if you've been collecting wood, you could go straight 5 TC boom with the Khmer if you really wouldn't feel like it. But doesn't look like that's the plan for Crazybus here. 2 on wood, 10 on food, zilch on gold, 0. And could even be, I don't know what the plan is here. Fast castle, light cab rush. He is collecting wood around the TC and on the woodland now, so we'll be able to place production buildings, but no gold. These guys are becoming gold miners, maybe. They have wait, they're lumberjacks as well. What's going on here? It is the boom, isn't it? It is the boom. It's going to be multiple TCs, that boring approach again. Fast castle scout rush could be as well. But there are already Sicilian scouts here. Fast castle light cab would be fun though. Just to shake up the scouts meta a little bit. Nice small walls for Henri here, just in case of any units aggression moving forward. It's just not the case quite yet. Henri definitely going for the Feudal Age approach here. And Yeah, has the buildings to go off. Could drop a market and just adjust the resources here and buy Castle Age if in a pinch. Well, Castle Age is in, and oh, so exciting. We're dropping TCs right away. And there's nothing Henri can do to deny that, because these villagers, they don't have Loom, but in 200%, you're one to talk, Papa, a bit. 200% handicap, the villagers already have 50 HP without Loom, so there's a limit to how much scouts can accomplish here. Where do you think I learned my grid? Ah, fair point. Fair point. Well, that is 3 TCs for Crazybus, protecting 2 woodlands here, while being harassed by Sicilian scouts here, but Henri, as a result of this feudal age investment, finds himself very much behind in the progress throughout the ages. He's walling off at home, which makes sense. And now that the other player is 1 age ahead here, we'll want to protect the core resources here. And now going to gold, so there's potential for a Castle Age transition here in not too long. Has Horse Color in, that also boosts the farm. Yeah, the amount of food on the farms for the Sicilians. Why was there no army before like minute 4? Because this greedy bastard went straight fast castle just to boom. Not fun. Maybe we'll have to make a no boom rule next time. Anyway, Henri, floating quite a bit of wood, because if you keep the... I mean, you have 11 on wood, right? That's what you usually would when going scouts, and it's a habit that's a bit hard to kick. So you'll be floating quite a bit of wood here. Then again, Henri could drop, once he gets to that castle age, he could drop 4 more TCs instantly, get a castle up fairly quickly, and he could go First Crusade and just overwhelm the Khmer potentially with the instant army of sergeants. In this case, combined with scouts, but they don't seem to be doing too much damage here. There's 2 villagers killed, and another town center going off. You're not the Sicilians here, Crazybus. You don't need 5 TCs. Yeah, I thought I'd try to write something with those walls. Well, it looks like a face with a hat and a very big ear. But it has to be Van Gogh, this one, because it's missing a right-hand ear, so, or the other ear. So, Henri making wall art, pixel art with walls. Bar farms. No gold. No stone. Not anymore anyway, because... because Crazybus has been making TCs. But why is he out of stone, actually? As do start with... Right, yeah, there's 5 TCs total, but there's only 4 for some reason. Yeah, so he's spent all of the stone on additional TCs. We'll get that ridiculous farm food income from the Khmer rolling. And also have some spearmen out to try and chase away the scouts. And the spearmen have, I guess, double the bonus damage, so they will almost one-shot the scouts. If 2 of these spears get 1 poke in at the scout, it's basically dead. Just look. If they get hits here. Not to get any hits just yet. Well, Castle Age all the way for Henri. He has 600 stone. I guess he transitioned that wood into farms here. Has a pretty healthy farm income as well. Might be planning the knights here, triple stables. And actually 6 on gold is enough to sustain at least 2 stables here, because they bring in resources so much more quickly. They carry more of a trip as well with the appropriate upgrades here. Another stable. Gonna make lots of scouts here, but you can't dive TCs as easily in this game mode, because the TCs have twice the hit points for everyone. So maybe you should just go forward and TC rush with the Sicilians here, because the TCs are so much hit points and construct so quickly. TC rush and First Crusade, that could work here. With a little bit more stone. 6 TC for Crazybus. 65 villagers to 24 now. Triple the villagers. And yeah. Every building has twice the hit points. TCs have 4,800, houses have 1,800. Bonus damage against Sicilian's damage block. Looks like it doesn't. Looks like it, maybe the knights. Maybe the knights take even less bonus damage from the Sicilians or from counter units, because Sicilians bonus is that units take 50% less damage from counter units. So maybe there's no counter or bonus damage to counter units at all. That would be ridiculous, actually. Then Sicilians would be truly broken in this game mode. But these are only spears, so we won't really be getting our answers here. It's probably standard. It took long to kill TC. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, Manu, we saw petards the previous game. It's still 7 petards to take out the castle, so same mechanics apply. Even if the castle has twice the hit points, you could still kill it with 7 petards. 19 knights and counting for Henri here. Crazybus still not on gold, but now he has a castle and a TC on the gold here, so he'll be able to mine gold as well. He's getting Bodkin Arrow, maybe mainly for the castle for now. Yeah, you'd think with Sicilians the damage reduction should scale. I think so, because these knights don't look like they're taking a lot of damage here, are they? They sure as hell aren't dying to these pikes. Well, that's a matter of numbers as well, of course. Forward castle coming up. Look at the speed of that thing, and how many villagers was that? That was 7 villagers. Oh, that's Crazybus in the chat. Gonna add more TCs. Yeah, we should stop adding TCs. This isn't Lithuanian Somalians TC rush, so it's not applicable here. Night flow continues for Henri here, and now also with the forward castle. No more town centers, staying 1 TC here, but I'm not sure if 1 TC is the play here against these greedy boomers with even a TC in the middle of nowhere. Is TCing this 1 straggler tree? It's important to protect your resources, you know, so we need to protect these 3 stragglers as well. Yeah, it's Netherlands versus Australia here, so all hard to find a proper server. It could get laggy. Farm TC, yeah, I see it. But come here, you don't need a TC to farm around. You can farm anywhere. If anything, make a farm castle and make farms around the castle. Elephants! And we have 30 on gold, 36 on food for Crazybus. And he's still just queuing villagers here for some reason. 10 villagers queued in different towns that here. Did cancel some of them, now going for elephants and petards. Petard hype! Oh, come on. Give me a few more. I don't care about the elephants, I want to see the petards. Ah. I don't know, maybe elephants can eat TCs here. Oh shit. I missed them! Damn it. Well, this is getting awkward. 14 elephants and counting, triple stables for juicing. We have the cat lap, so I'd assume Tusk Swords might be in as well. Elephants go brrr. Another meme I'll never get, but whatever floats your boat. I don't play memes. I don't speak meme. And there we go. Sicilian Knights not in the numbers to handle the battle elephants here, and besides that we're also halfway to the Imperial Age for Crazybus, which would allow for instant elite battle elephant upgrade. 1-0 for Crazybus. Olifant to victory, yes. Exactly. Don't speak memes, I'll host memes instead. Perfect. That's a very... pretty much sums it up. I guess going 10 TC boom is a bit of a meme as well. I missed that. I missed that from the good old Black Forest days on MSN Zone in the early 2000s. Guess we're going to Henry's home map. Knowing Henry, the arena clown, we might see hideout here and some fancy shenanigans, but let's see. Let's pull up the second one. Hideout indeed. It's hidden sim pick, no reuse, so they have to use other sims for this one. Oh! Hideout is your favorite map, really? Alright, Malay Burgundians here. With any luck, we might see some Flemish Revolution here, and maybe lots of TCs for Henry this time. But there's obviously potential for other things as well. It is hideout, so I will toggle the fast forward unless we see any indication of Dark Age aggression here. But obviously with the 200% handicap, things will be sped up. Did anyone check if the Malay bonus scales as well, by the way? If they get even faster uptimes? Let's see here. Nah, it's standard, it's standard. Doesn't affect the uptime. Looks like they're both fast castling for this one. No indication of any walling the sides, even though that's quite easy for Henry on the left-hand side here, or Crazybus for that matter. Bit of a small choke point. Does Rohirrim get bonus charge damage? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, but that would be Pog if they get 70 charge damage. Could do some good memery with that. Castle Age on the way for both of them here, so let's just get there. Oh, you had to restart, really? Maybe Hideout is sick then. Alright, this looks like a Flemish Revolution build, except the other player is the one with access to Flemish Revolution. Crazybus really likes Tau Centers. And booms. And eco upgrades. Fast feudal into... well, nah, fast castle into straight boom, I guess. Malay Revolution. Yeah, we'll see. Henry is on stone. He is going for castle... no, TC drops as well. Nice. First, second, third TCs. Flemish Revolution confirmed. Crazybus or Crazy Greed? Indeed a good question. But now they're both playing greedy here. 5 TCs for Henry. 4 TCs for Crazybus. Crazybus probably ahead to the uptime here by 1 minute exactly. Impact. While a bonus. And yes, Burgundians, that's the only civ I'll accept booming. I'll accept it. They have their whole civilization set up towards crazy booms. Full eco upgrades in already for Henry. It's half price on the, what is it, the food? And well, hey, not bad either, I guess, in the resource collection department. 5 TCs for Henry, 4 TCs for Crazybus. Just having a little good old peek at the enemy base here. Sees, oh, okay, booming confirmed. Crazybus now with 4 on stone, so he wants to drop a castle or drop 6 more TCs, depending. Henry at 20 villagers? 20, what's going on here? I guess food is a little bit too hard to combine. It's not even taking... What is this? Why would you... Yeah, but why would you leave the berries? You need food to boom. Now taking the hunt. I have so many questions. And here comes the stone walls. 3,600 HP on these bad boys. Now still it's 5 TCs to 4, so Henri should definitely be able to at least keep up here, almost. Given 5 TCs, if it kept all of them working consistently. But that's not the case. Build production isn't faster, indeed. It's not faster. Unless you're Persians. Stone balls. If it's not arena, make arena. Seems to be Henri's philosophy for this one. This mining stone is going to stonewall it up here on both sides. And 3,600. Yeah, Persian TCs will also have 9,600 HP beat. So, good luck. Everybody clowns until Onager start to chop middle. Onager chop into Flemish Revolution. That would be something here. Henri 44, Crazybus 60. And have a look at the resources. That's 1540. This is what it looks like, and Crazybus can almost go Imperial Age already. If you're ever going to host first 200 villagers booming challenge, just do it on 200% handicapped. You'll save some boring time. Henri's eco didn't kick in yet. That's because he's been having more idle TC time with his multiple TCs. But to be fair, Henri was earlier to the eco upgrades. He didn't get wheelbarrow, but he did get heavy plow and bozo earlier on. Walling not really compromised. Loom is going to stop this scout from sniping. In fact, the villager has 20 more hit points than the scout. So no stopping this stone walling with scout, even if you want to. Henri is playing the long game here. His defensive castle is going to turtle. So this could actually be a game on the longer side, potentially. But we'll see. Imperial Age for Crazybus now. Unlocks Bombard Cannon, Arbalest, Elite Karambit Warrior, and just now getting the Loom, because why stress Loom when your villagers have 50 base HP? Burgundian Vineyards. Yeah, that's a useful one as well, of course, for some extra gold income from farmers. Isn't that what it gives these days? Barracks. Is this going to be a forced levy rush? Supplies? Oh. Oh, and we already have the castle. I've only got Loom because it bothers me to see it while booming. Henri apparently is outpost rushing himself here now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 PCs and 94 villagers. This has to be Flemish Revolution planned here. Second layer of fortified walls here, the barracks going up for Crazybus, probably expecting the Flemish Revolution at this point. So Crazybus wants to go to a handed swordsman with forced levy from the money, like you even need it, but forced levy so that the 200 swordsmen will only cost food. 44 on food already. Shouldn't be any big issues to hold off the Flemish Revolution when you can spam 200 swordsmen indefinitely. But look at the resources now, with actually for both of them. There are 106 villagers. Henri has finally caught up in builders and is now producing builders out of freaking 10 town centers. It's about to be 11. Well, this is Crazy Boom versus Henri the Boomer. Not Henri the Lion, but Henri the Boomer for this hideout game. Double fortified walls on the right hand side and double layers here as well. Well, there's the castle protecting this one. It's getting barracks to... What end? Did you see the barracks of Crazybus? No, he's missing that. And here we go, Imperial Age for Henri as well. Still producing villages. He is going for the 200 Flemish militia here. At this rate, he might even chop through the forests here. Nice. 200 swordsmen are in. Here comes chemistry as well, so Crazybus can add bombard cannons to this push, potentially, making stone walls of his own, because... we need to break through somehow. A couple of siege workshops, yeah, capped rams or bombard cannons, depending. Bombard cannons being the more obvious choice here. Henri had 136 villagers and seems happy with that, getting the infantry upgrades now for the Flemish Revolution, and quite a chunk of barracks over here, getting Burgundian vineyards as well, as Akkal-AOE was requesting. So if that tech stacks as well, you're actually going to get a better boost from everything. Laughing. Just knocking on the door here for Crazybus. As long as there's only melee units and no siege here, Henri can just place another layer of walls here. As he's making more villagers. The only military of Henri is a monk. But there are... and there's one relic. Okay, there's one relic to be taken there. Unless it took two already, so that's going to be a third relic. You have to remember that if you cut through it on a jar, you have yourself exposed as well, so it's not necessarily a great idea. But it would be quicker than this. Halberdier? Why the hell would you go halbs? What? Cut near the wall. Yeah, you could even cut this with the bomber cannons. Look at the resources! They're both pop capped. In Henri's case, it's 150 villagers and 47 halbs. But what are the halbs? What's the idea of the halbs here? Why the halbs? This is mind games. This is all I can afford. I haven't really been booming. I've just been trolling you. I've been going 1 TC all the way. Just, you know, just expect stuff to happen. Flemish militia. 1st of May, April Fools. Oh, Dennis, you got your wish. We're through. We're through. Onager cut type. And currently Henri only has the Flemish militia to defend at home, so this is not looking too pretty up north here. He actually has to send some of his offensive forces forward. Also look at the villager count on Henri, it's literally at 0. He hasn't been... he can't replenish them because he needs to lose his military before making war. I mean, well, why would he need it though? It's really just... he's not lacking resources. And on this side, but I guess it's more interesting to watch the top side at this point. Yeah, Workers' Day. True. This is more like April Fools to me than Labor Day, though. That is. All of the militia over here! So at least they're outmassing the Halbs, and the Flemish militia here are outmassing the 200 swordsmen. Crazybus now at 46 military, Henri at 178, and counting, and making some villagers, but that's going to take a while to replenish here. At least he's plugging the gap here with some military, and he's going to get that on here. Oh, big shot! Big shot, little damage taken. And whatever was over here isn't here anymore. Burgundians get bonus damage to gunpowder units like hand cannoneers and bombard cannons, so that's something to consider over here. It's going to but all of his army to protect that siege push, that's over here. So they are trying to push this side. So maybe the siege workshops would work better over here. 60 trash-handed swordsmen here, and Crazybus is only spending food, so rest of the resources will just tick in as usual here as well. No relics for Crazybus, but what does he need relic for with these resources anyway? This is madness, but that's exactly what I wanted with this Sidley tournament. I want to see Sidley stuff. Like 11 TC Flemish Revolution with the Burgundians, for example. Oh, sorry villagers, this is not your... It's a good day to die, I guess, for a villager. Communist workers clashing with riot police. 1st of May colorized. Which one is which? Yeah, I guess the 200 swordsmen have helmets, so they could be police. They have blue jackets as well. Look at this swarm of ants here, and if they were lagging before, they sure as hell will be lagging now with this kind of movement. Cavalier! Coming in for Henri, 200 swordsmen pushing this side as well. Crazybus could just delete villagers at this point, because there's only going to be wood to bring back in here eventually. It's mining stone to drop castles possibly as well. Oh yeah, Henri deletes the walls. So he's regretting the massive triple layer of walls here. Maybe he heard me, even though I casted this. I'm casting it way later than they actually were walling and playing. Ranges for the Malay. Thinking in the lines of Arbalest here, maybe getting Bodkin, ballistics, and all that jazz. 200 swordsmen or 200 policemen, if you ask Dennis. Trying to take out some of the buildings presence on this side. And a little raiding party over here to punish the rebooming action. 35 villagers for Henri. Is actually struggling for food. Funnily enough, so it's not so easy to replenish the food once you've gone Flemish Revolution, unless you're banking quite a bit of food. $35 build paladin indeed. Stable upgrades cost half price. I don't think that stacks either. I can't imagine that they get 200% or 100% cheaper. But it would be a very cheap paladin if it did. Henri is struggling for food and gold though. He's only with 34 villagers, though replenishing here, and he's pushing with whatever army he's got. But now it's 89 to 69 army. Nice for Crazybus here, who is raiding. I mean, sell wood, you say, but the market prices probably aren't great either. Where's the market? Does Henri even have a market? He does have a market. And the wood sell cost is 13, gonna get 13 gold for selling wood. He is pushing this side though. Bomber cannons here. 200 swordsmen and eventually going to be arbalest on this side, I guess. Not sure what the ranges are for. Bomber cannon here as well for the Malay to take out the defensive castle of Henri, which is going to be a pickle for Henri to deal with the pressure on this side. And he doesn't really have enough to push on this side either. Crazybus with production from both sides here, making sure to have army handy and... and will not be struggling for resources anytime soon. Henri gets redemption for the... monks of his, and he wants to claim some enemy barracks maybe. I wonder if Henri converts a barrack, won't he be able to produce 200 swordsmen from the barracks at only food then? If he has 200 swordsmen teched. Nah, it doesn't work that way because it's a tech, not a bonus. I guess. Would be fun if you could though. That would be an easy way, but it doesn't have food anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. More likely it's making redemption to convert bombard cannons at a distance, and well, I'm not sure if Burgundians get block printing though. Not too familiar with the monastery tech trees of under different civs, so that makes it awkward. Block printing monks, they have the same range as bombard cannons, so that gives you a chance to convert them. But generic monks, they have 3 range shorter, so that's not going to work for you. Still making the halves here. Henri at a whooping 42 villagers now to Crazybus's 105s. You can resign again, villager count, and overall population as well is almost 100 behind for Henri at this point. Still pushing, making stuff happen with the paladins here, only with a few less. These are Malay paladins, man. These are Malay paladins. Come on, get some defense upgrades. And there it is. GG is called, and Crazybus takes the 2-0 for this one, this very TC heavy map. It's been a while since I saw a game with this many TCs in the 1v1. But that's what it is. Flemish Revolution here, 200 swordsmen here, Forced Levy. Good call by the Malay to deal with the revolutionary situation. Look at the economy score. Henri with the positive KD. 440 feet, and you bet the TC's just right, just for me, yeah. Of course you did. That was a fun set, regardless. Things get crazy. Total 221 villagers. And if you split this into separate graphs to see the eco development and everything. Yeah, this is where all the villagers become military. And then the APM in the end showing some spikes here and there, but overall on the comfortable side. GG.